on the information presented on the community indicators, and to also speak about what are the tangible things that we can do as a community to address these issues. Another thing that I have, and I don't know how to, I can provide everyone with the URL later, but we have a tool that measures the indicators that website's usage. So you don't see it on the website itself. It's a separate URL. And so I can take a look at it and I can see on any given day and for any given month how much traffic there was, non-duplicated traffic to that particular website. And it gives me an idea of what's going on at that particular time. So when we had our community needs forecast, obviously the traffic to that site was it was unprecedented. Does that help you, Terry?
Yes, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Don, I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, we do have one more question from someone whose mic isn't working. It's Rose Diaz. And Rose is asking, how do you make connections between official state and county data with program interventions and outcome indicators?
Repeat that question, Don?
Yeah.
What she's saying here is, how do you make connections between official state and county data with program interventions and outcome indicators? Do you need me to ask Rose to give us a little more clarification on that?
Yeah.
Oh, she says such as the census, etc.
I don't, I'm not certain if I'm going to answer this. I'll take a stab at it. We know what our community's most pressing needs are. When we contract with programs to do specific work, we want to see with their reporting that they are still making a significant dent in the work. And so we look as much at the quality of the service being provided as the quantity in terms of the numbers who are being served. When we look at the report, though, I want to really emphasize that the percentage of people who succeed with whatever that prescribed outcome is far more important than the number, because it depends on the type of service that's being provided and the capacity of that program to do the work. I don't know if I answered your question at all, but that was just my stab at it.
Yeah, Rose, you can send me another chat if you need some elaboration on that.
Or if, we can talk offline more if she'd like. So, Don, again, I'll turn this over to you so you can...
Okay. Rose says that she would like that, Pam. Okay, great. So let's move along here. I don't believe Christina was able to join us today. She was with the United Way of Greater Cleveland. Christina, are you here? Nope, I believe not. So we're just going to move right along. Mary Beth is the IT Systems Analyst and the Community Impact Services Manager at Valley of the Sun United Way in Phoenix. And Mary Beth has graciously offered to help lead our panel discussion today as well. So I'd like to introduce Mary Beth and let her talk to you guys a little bit about what they're doing in Phoenix.
Okay, great. Thanks, Don, and thanks all of you for joining in this panel discussion. We had approached Don and Seabrooks several months ago. We're very interested in this topic, and we wanted to I sent him a list of questions of things that we were really interested in seeing what other United Ways are doing as we're moving down the path with common language and common objectives and that sort of thing for our own community. Currently, we have 103 agencies and about 188 programs. And just to give you a kind of a timeline, we started out several years ago using the logic model and training all of our agencies and our volunteers and the community about the logic model, which has been great, and they have been utilizing that tool throughout the community, and other funders actually also started using the logic model, which is great. We aligned all of our programs to 13 community outcomes, which we called Valley of the Sun United Ways community outcomes. And then from there, we took those logic models and came up with a listing of what we thought would be common language amongst all of those programs. And with common language, we meant common outcomes, common indicators, common outputs, common language that they utilized in their logic models, and came up with a listing, combining things, looking at different language that's used, and then brought together all of the agencies and told them, we're going to move towards reporting on this common language. And so we need your opinion. If you fit in here, you don't fit in here, is there something missing? Had many focus groups with our particular agencies to move us towards that, and then have them start reporting on that common language. Since then, we've established community objective plans, which are very specific towards 2012 goals and 2020 visions for our community, and we've established what we call community objective plan teams, which include a person from community impact, which is a lead for that team, a senior staff person, a resource development person, a finance person, and a person for marketing. And with these teams, being able to establish and move along tactical plans that will get us to specific 2012 goals or 2020 visions. And we've put those goals and those visions already out there in community reports for our community to see in our community plans. And so now we've established these teams to make sure that we move that. And these COP teams, like what they've established with these tactical plans and try to get to those goals, it overlays the common language. Because even though we had common language and we moved towards reporting, the common language, when we extracted all the data, it wasn't meeting enough for what we needed to give out into the community and what we need to report and communicate to the community. That's why we overlaid these objective plans along with that common language. So we were very interested in learning best practices of what else others